Okay, so first things first, I want to, because last time, no, that's not the button. Which is the button that I'm looking for? Like my character, this one. So last time we got a level, we can use that level in order to get one of these. So, okay, here's the thing. Because of the character that we chose, we are very top heavy here. We have a lot of intellect and we do have a good amount of motorics, but we have like no psyche, which is the reason why I die every time I feel something. So I was looking up a couple things. Well, looking up, I saw like a video that on a streamer I follow, when he started playing the game, and he was going through all of these Willy versus, and that gave me a little bit of a better understanding about how these work, which is good. So I would need to have to put a point on volition in order to give myself another point of morale, I think, which would give me another a failure state if in case I fail a roll. But also there's a lot of like invisible checks that I'm not seeing because I fail them by default because I don't have any Inland Empire or empathy or authority or whatever. So, I would love to give myself more points into the things that I'm bad to right now. Okay, I would like to give myself a little bit more of like everything here. It's also a bummer that I have 3 savoir faire, even though I have 4 motorics, because it would be great to have more of this in order to like fucking get the coat. Anyway, let's put a point in volition. I feel like this is we should have this. Yeah. Okay. Accept changes and close. Okay. So yeah, now we have 1 extra failure state in morale. So okay, we got that. We got a little bit of that. Okay, so now, oh, there's a person here. I didn't see this person before. Let's talk to them.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
The man mutters to himself, accenting the beats as he goes.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
I am the law. What's going on here? I'm a kid listening.
From another planet.
Okay.
Hey there.
Hi. What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
He motions towards the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals and other byproducts of the modern era. You could almost taste it.
What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck.
Okay, I see.
Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
Okay, never mind what just happened.
Days.
Upon days. Okay, he lances south down the road. Limbo, huh? So that's where I am. How long you been here? Cool. How long you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes and mazout.
Yeah, but give me a time frame, like a week, a month.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak, or he just likes unusual words, or both.
We have knowledge of drama. Okay. I dig your style, man. Extravagancy phrase, but I can roll with that. I don't quite understand what you just said. Could you say it again, only a little less plodding? Okay. You know what? I like your style.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Okay, a week. He snickers in appreciation of the digging of his style.
So tell me, what do you need?
Care to spare some change for a working step? We are Hobocop. So I don't know. Maybe we'll work.
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
Sudden financial duty snapping out of his days. They who?
The bosses, man.
Makes sense for whatever them pay. I don't know who these bosses think they are, but that sounds like a good arrangement for them. So you're broke. Got it. What else did I have to ask you? I don't know what these bosses think they are, but that sounds like a good arrangement for them.
Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck. If I had, say, 4 myself.
Tell me more about the strike.
It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands. No way in or out.
Okay.
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
Maybe I should go on strike.
Maybe you should. Cops don't get paid much and the hours are long. Plus, you can get shot. Why not?
The RCM is a self-managing organization that operates on donations. We promote our own leaders. It would be like striking against your own mother.
That's what I was thinking, because last stream we learned how the RCM works. Like, we have no bosses to talk shit on. I don't know my mother, but I go but I go on strike against her too for my rights. No, your mother.
Okay, but do continue. You were asking about the strike?
I love how Kim doesn't entertain my bullshit. He's like, okay, but keep asking questions. What's the unit demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Thank you, Rhetoric. Anything else I should know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
You?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He glances down the road towards the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes. Alright, sure. I like his style. Watch him be the killer. Know anything about the dead man? The one hanging behind the hostel there, pointed the yard.
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
Wouldn't he know about me just being fucking drunk as shit and yeeting shit out the window for like a couple days now? If he's been here for a week? If he's been here for a week, it means he has probably seen stuff, so we should ask him about a lot of things.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Okay. Busy with what? Meditating?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
Sure.
Ask for his conclusion.
And your conclusion? Thank you, conceptualization?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
That's a good conclusion. What are you hauling anyway?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Relax. He's merely joking.
I like how rhetoric is. It's like, chill, don't arrest him. Because that would be that. If you had low rhetoric, that would be your immediate response. Wicked. I always wanted a friend in the underworld.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man.
I know, I'm joking
Tom runs
too.
a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
It's another thing illegal, huh? That's your machine behind you? Can I get one of those fallen tracks you're hauling?
This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6?
Ah, thank you, Encyclopedia. That's a fallen A6 you got there? This was a pretty neat, interesting area. I'm just asking because, I don't know, must be a cop reflex. That's a fallen A6 you got there?
Good eye, my man.
Hell yeah.
Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together.
He gives the side a lower friendly knock. Thank you, Encyclopedia, for making me feel smart. You know? The game is like, you know the answer. And you're like, I know the answer. It's like, god damn. Because I wouldn't expect fucking main character to fucking know the answer to anything. Look at this piece of shit. What the fuck would he know? Could I get one of those tracks?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
Fuck the bosses. Down with the system. Okay, nothing deal then.
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
Alright, another question.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Okay, we're good. We get
Don't
you.
be a stranger.
Salutes with 2 fingers. Cool. New thing.
Hey, psst.
Who? Me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Go on.
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too?
Can't argue with that. Love has worked out really well for me. I'm a love winner. Can't argue with that.
So, what about all that communism you've promised to build? Word on the street is you've woken up from 1,000 years of slumber, promising to erect a version of communism many times greater than any attempted before. Is that true?
How come there's worse in the street?
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
Alright, that sounds like me. I haven't seen anything like that. I said some of the left-wing things, but none of those. I've said a couple of those. Like the first 2. I could empathize with the 3rd and the 4th. I said some of the left-wing things, but none of those. Yeah, I guess in the game I haven't said any of those. I like the second one, though. I say this one consistently. I say that one consistently. Let's go with this.
Oh yes, the mask of ambivalence.
Let's go, rhetoric.
Don't deny it.
Let's
You're
go,
about to
rhetoric.
rip it off and reveal the monstrous 7-eyed lamb of global communism that would devour and masticate mankind.
This is why this game is like the best game ever. Like, yeah, I like this a lot. I like how I was just chilling, minding my own business, and suddenly the game is like, hey, you want to build up communism? And I'm like, go on. I don't know what we're doing here, but
Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
wait, first, what is this communism even about? Roll up your sleeves and start building communism. That's too tiring. I don't have it in me. I'm beat down and broken. Okay, rhetoric, why don't you explain communism to me?
Failure. It's about failure.
Failure?
Yes, abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb-stomped and pissed on. Until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world.
What is wrong with my brain? Like, this is all your brain talking to you. Why? Okay, let's go.
You alone, against every living thing, against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother.
Wait. Okay.
You against the atom, the charm and the spin, where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist. Now get to work, comrade.
I love this. You know what? Sure. Yeah, sure. Sure. Sure, why not? This game is fucking funny. Let's go. Roll up your sleeves and start building communism.
Oh yeah. Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Wait, what firing squads? You didn't say anything about those. Roll your sleeve further and breathe in the pristine air. You didn't say anything about those.
Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs.
Oh my god. The Senator Armstrong approach. Roll your sleeve further and breathe into pristine air. Thought gain. Wait, thought gain. Masovian socioeconomics. People think communism was some crazy idea that had its comeuppance 40 years ago. A fever that shook the world, never to return again. They were right, until he woke up today. A spiritual corpse responsive only to the call of Commodore Red, prostitutes and Krasmazov. For him, communism is still a thing. He will single-handedly raise the commune of O2 from the oceanic trench where it has been resting, covered in ghosts and seaweed. He is the big communism builder. Come, witness his attempt to rebuild communism in the year of 51. Oh, we have slots that we need in order to research. What is this? Guillemille Million. Who the fuck was... Oh, this is... Okay. By the way, I'm realizing that I have menus... I have debuffs because I'm researching stuff. Wait, I have more authority against Ren right now. That's pretty good. I have 1 minus logic and 1 minus composure. Yeah, we're researching a couple things. We need more slots though. Don't we have... Oh, we need to unlock it. Oh, we need to unlock it. I thought these were unlocked because these are clearly locked, like up here. How do I unlock it? Okay, we'll unlock that later. Maybe I need to give myself a specific point in something. Okay, we'll figure that out later. Oh damn it! We'll become the last communism eventually. At some point we'll get it. Dude, that's awesome. I fucking love that. We literally are like 10 minutes in and we already became the last communist. Goods from the lower half has a little of the surroundings. Because that's something I knew about this game, is that this game doesn't give a shit. This game goes hard on like anything, right? So this game is gonna be like, alright, you're gonna be a communist or you're gonna be a fucking fascist. There's no in between. Shut up, centrist. Some great tectonic forces crack the pavement like an eggshell. Okay, that could be a clue. Yeah, this whole thing is cracked. That's interesting. Okay, here's the thing. We have stuff to do, so let's look at our journal. Inspect the body hanging in the back. We literally cannot do that because he pukes every time he does that. Find out who's in the union box. Garte has told you some unruly Union men gather in the mess hall of the Whirling Rags. They're not there today, but most likely they'll eventually show up. Keep an eye out for them. Pissing competition. Apparently there was a pissing match between Precinct 41 and Precinct 57. Ask him about this one after initial inspection of the body's done. Okay. Report my badge missing. Oh, okay. Let's do that.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
Pick up
Pull
the radio.
The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Lieutenant. Hello,
Hello,
Alice.
Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Come in dispatch, come in dispatch. Come in Delta 10, this is Firewalker, copy. Hey Alice, it's the officer from the first precinct speaking. Nice to meet you. Okay, we have the Rio choice. I'm gonna go with... God damn it, I wish I had saved. I don't know what's gonna happen if I start fucking around. Let's be honest.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
A voice replies in the radio. Nice portrait. Cute.
Under the green Prime Line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Interfacing. Under the green Prime Line, a yellow save button. Okay. Could you tell me to the 41st precinct? I have something I need to report. I need you to connect me to... Wait. Okay, yeah. I need you to connect me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She might have reported a murder. Ignore Alice and press the button labeled saved. I'm done with the... Okay. I'll do that later. I think I can do that later at least. Let's report the missing badge. That's what we came here for.
Just a second, officer.
He puts you on hold. The static crafts itself like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you with a radio. His rattled voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
Oh, these French people.
The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
Thank you, Encyclopedia. Otherwise, I wouldn't know what the fuck to do. 10-4, Station 41, I got an urgent business over.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over.
Joe's reporting in, over.
10-18, state your message, sir.
I need to report my badge missing. I am in dire need of financial assistance. I got an urgent situation over here. I need money, over. Can you help me? I need money, over. This might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss. Let's report the badge missing.
10-9, over.
My badge, I just can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Is it him? Oh my god. Jem Bikwamea.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
I'm gonna say nothing.
Who lost his badge?
Chester McLean. Oh, Chester. Why do you look like that?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Oh, Mullen, is that my name? I think we saw like initials of our names. I think the first one was an H. I don't remember anything else.
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Oh, Dick fuck. Okay, no, never mind. Unless my name is Dick Mullen.
Dick Mullen is not your name.
Yeah.
It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
I don't know about that. I don't know about Dick Mullen, but it sounds like someone would lose his badge.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Authority had a success. We got no authority, and yet authority stepped in. Okay, authority? I see you. Come on, operator, tell him to stop. This is serious. Oh, that's such a dumb, wimpy move. Come on, operator, tell him to stop. This is serious. Haha, officer had lost his badge. Haha, like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge. Can we just move on? I want to get a reporter and be done with that. I mean, this is a bitch reply. This is like a 10-year-old reply. Just come on, guys, stop making fun of me. This one is, haha, officer lost his badge, haha, like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge. That also shows that I'm hurt. Can we just move on? I wanted to get a report and be one with that. I guess this one, because this one implies that I'm wasting my time.
I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Okay, thank you, Jules, PDO. I got experience. I got a new task, track down my badge.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
They call me Dick Mullen. Is that my nickname?
What's going on?
Mac Torson.
Super Cop here lost his badge.
Oh, I am a super cop. Cool.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Enough with this now. I have other things to discuss. Like Mazoian socioeconomics.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you. It sounds like Jules is actually down to business. Like he's serious. He's not entertaining the dumb shit that's happening in the background.
New heights even for Captain Sober. Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
The room riots with laughter.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
I was wondering that. I was like, I don't have a gun, do I? God, I don't... Shit. I don't have options here. My only option is to say I don't have it. Oh God, it's not here. I don't have my gun! Just scream. Yeah, let's scream.
No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
Oh, I didn't say anything. I'm just talking to my brain now. That's good.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Drama, medium. Convinced that you didn't lose your gun. Drama. Red check cannot be retried. I do have a good chance. I wish I had saved the fucking game before doing this shit. I do have high drama, right? I'm pretty sure I do. Say nothing. Let's try.
Even before you get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
Oh fuck. 72% high drama. We still fucked it up. Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain. No, of course I didn't lose my fun. Fuck it. I didn't lose my gun. Oh shit. We've...
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
Oh shit. Whiskers of Lieutenant. Kim, what are you packing? It's a gun, what can I say? A regular goddamn murder weapon. You know how they are? Bang bang. Look, I don't have it, alright? I mean... I feel like Kim's gun is gonna look like different. But like... Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. I don't know anything to fucking Chester McLean. I don't need to give him any. I don't need to answer anything. It's not my fucking captain asking me for it. Sorry, I thought I saw something like fall on my wall, but no, I'm crazy.
He says it's just a regular gun.
Sounds like he's being deliberately vague.
Okay, now the captain is stepping in.
Detective Mullen has done it again. Where's my gun? Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't. This isn't really a laughing matter. Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants.
They call me Disco?
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his Ask him if he's still got his wiener.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
What the fuck is this game? Yeah. I left it at his mom after I fuck her ass all night. Tell him that. Yeah, I lost my winner too. Just lay off, okay? I need to listen to this. I'm out. I'm just gonna head out. I'm gonna head out now.
The silence is almost deafening after you flick off the switch, severing the connection.
That did not go well. I guess the important thing is that you followed protocol and reported your lost items.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you for focusing on the positive.
Did we need anything else here?
He looks around at the cabin. Pick up the radio again. Let me close the door and save the game before we attempt anything else. Damn, we fucking fail at roll. And we have high drama, don't we? Because we have high intelligence. We have 5 drama and we fucking fail at roll. What fucking garbage, dude. I lost my fun. Okay, other stuff we need to do. Track down my badge, track down my gun. It's unclear how you should go about finding a tiny piece of plastic in a world like huge as this. Maybe you just stumble across it. Down the line, miracles happen. Someone must know something about your lost firearm. Maybe a district authority, like someone high up in the union, or someone local who saw you with it before you passed out. The willing sounds of banter there. You could also ask the local pawn shop. Get a reality lowdown. You have no idea where you are. Let me encourage you to ask others to explain the world to you. Maybe someone rich. Who made the call reporting the crime? Call Sylvie using Kim's shortwave to ask whether she made the call. Okay. Who put clothes in the trash? Ask Kuno if he knows anything about the victim's clothes in the trash. Ask Gard if he knows about the victim's clothes got in the trash. Damn it, we gotta talk to fucking Kuno. Wait, who the fuck is Garthe? Who's Garthe? Is it her? I don't remember who Garthe is.
Hello again.
Gardener.
officer.
Okay, never mind.
How?
I'm gonna head out. Maybe Garth is the dude. Yeah. We found stuff in the garbage, so we should ask the owner if he knows anything. There's so much stuff to do in this game.
Can I help you?
Just an eye, bro. Here's the trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
I found the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you were sleepwalking or in a fugue state. Could someone on your staff have put them there? Okay, let's actually try to push his buttons and see what happens. And then we'll figure out if it's someone else in the staff.
I think fugue states are more your forte, officer.
Alright, good comeback. Could someone in your staff put them there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Who else has keys to the trash container?
The trash collection service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road.
Alright, thanks,
Thank
Kim.
you anyway.
Thanks. So what the money I owe you? I don't have money.
Yes, have you got it?
How much do I owe you again?
A lot. For the room and broken window, 100 real. Like what? I was rarely enjoying talking about the money you owe me.
Goodbye. I'm not gonna be able to get that fucking money. Pay for damages. 100 real is a lot, bro. I think we got like what? Like 20 cents? Like, much money do we have? We have one shoe. Oh, something else I saw. Can we go upstairs? We might have our access locked to the hotel after tonight because I'm not gonna pay for those damages. I don't think, because I don't have 100 fucking real, dude. I have like 40 cents on me. Unless somehow I stumble across 100 real, but let's go to my room. Kim's gonna come in here too. It's gonna be like, what the fuck? Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of tape viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
Listen, Kim. We're gonna be partners. I'm not gonna keep secrets from you, okay? This is who you're dealing with.
The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape, and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor, where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in
here. You're looking at the destruction. I'm sorry for this. I did it my way. This is where the magic happens. Say nothing, not historically. I did it my way. I almost want to say that just for the fucking reference. Yes, there were times. I'm sure you knew. Let's be sorry. I'm sorry for this.
No problem, officer.
He takes a step towards the door, like he'd like to leave. Okay, this is something I want to do though. Something
this
I saw.
Fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Okay, so that is actually a necktie that we can get. So let's pull in the fan.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Okay, cool. Imagine if we fail this.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Alright, cool. Leave. Is it equipped now? Yeah, it is. Alright, we're gonna try to find our fucking second shoe now. If we can. I don't know where it is though. I'm gonna head out. I don't think it's this way. What is this? There's something on the table. Hmm? What? Money! Let's fucking go. Money. That's a door. Okay, we are outside. What's that? The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Okay. Wait, what's this? Red. A gust of briny wind washes over you. Okay. There was something here. It's the shoe! Yeah.
There they both are. 2 identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
Nice.
Like 2 baby crocodiles.
Wait, these do not look like normal cop shoes. How do they fit? Conceptualization.
It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are.
Okay.
Good.
How do they fit?
Balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Alright, we got good shoes and nothing else. Alright, we found the shoes. Hell yeah, dude. We got a bunch of points though. I mean, we got experience, which allowed us to level up, which gave us a point, I think. Let's see. Let's see. So we got. Now we have 2 shoes. We have less 1 savoir-faire, but 1 plus 1 composure. Okay. Where can I see the amount of money I have? I would like to see that. Where's my money? Where's my real? Okay. Oh, there it is. There are the things. And okay. We have 1 more point, I think. So where do we put that point in? We have no suggestion, actually. What is suggestion? Charm men and women. Play the puppet master. Man, we got 0 points in suggestion, which actually is like a really badass stat that I would like to have. Yeah, like if I would have made a customized character, which I didn't do because I didn't want to waste time on that, I would have put like at least 2 points into psyche, maybe even 3. And then I will figure out the rest. But you know, you don't really choose what you get in life, you know? You just kinda gotta deal with the things that the game gives you sometimes, you know? Let's put a point into suggestion. I wanna have a point in suggestion. I wanna have more than 1 point in suggestion, but we're not gonna be able to. Wait, can we put another point into volition? Skill cap reach. Oh god. Do we have... Can we level up our psyche? And maybe that's what allows us to. Okay, let's put a point into this. Accept changes. 1 point is better than 0, so let's do that. How is our research for the stuff that we believe in going on? An explicable feminist agenda is at 84%. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's go down. We found our shoes, man. We leveled up. We're making progress, okay? We found our tie. We also got to see Kim be fucking horrified at her room. And I like how he, like, didn't say anything. I like Kim. Kim is fucking good. Kim is not mean to us. He's not talking shit. He also takes no shit, you know? Kim is fucking good. Yo, what's up with the woman here? I wanted to talk to her and then she just left.
The door is closed.
Knock?
There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on somewhere inside.
Okay. Knock again.
Still no answer.
Knock again, much harder. I mean, I feel like we could ask questions to her. Right? Because she did say you're gonna question me later, so.
Still no. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance.
Alright, let's leave. Never mind. Is there more money around here somewhere? Wait, something? Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. Okay. Okay. I don't know how much money I have. Clearly, I don't have 100 real. I would be lucky if I have like 2 real. Hey, we got our codes back. Okay. We made progress. Okay, so one of the missions was to call and try to get Sylvie, the previous bartender. So I want to point out that the man, this guy, the manager, he said he vouched for Sylvie, but we also know that he has a crush on Sylvie. So maybe that's the only reason why he sticks his neck out for her. But maybe she actually does know stuff. Maybe she was the one that called. Like, we need to figure out the mystery of the caller. Like, who did that and why was it like a mystery? Like an anonymous thing. Okay, let's save the game before we do anything.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I needed to connect me to a civilian, Sylvie. She might have reported a murder.
Of course. What is her number, officer?
Kim didn't guard to give you Sylvia's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
You start slapping a Martian rhythm on your thighs.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Ooh. A female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last day's work. Sylvie, I believe we've met before. This is me, a detective from the Whirling Rags. Let's not do that. Let's not say who we are.
Oh, right.
To recognize you,
Hello,
but oh
officer.
fuck.
What can I do for you?
Shit, she knows. You quit your job at the Whirling. Why? Was it you who called the police? Have you seen my badge? Have you seen my gun? Do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container behind the world? all of those questions are concerning. Okay, you quit your job. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar?
You can hear
Honestly,
it thumbs up on the other side.
Not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Oh. Okay.
Why not?
Okay, did you leave because of Garte?
What? No, why would you even think that?
He told me to ask you out. Are you saying it didn't happen? Sylvie, don't be afraid of that pig. You have to stand up for yourself. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. Okay, now, do you agree that quitting your job because someone asked you out is an overreact? Let's ask Guess, because he might have lied.
Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business.
God, why can't you just mind your own business? She mutters.
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Oh, we're learning stuff. You're messing everything up again. Oh shit, I did something. Oh god. Okay, was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
But why didn't you call? Didn't a court behind your workplace bother you? Do you know who made the call?
No, sorry. I don't.
Hmm?
Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires.
Okay.
People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
Thank you, Logic.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
But why didn't you call? Didn't a court behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the court.
What does the Union have to do with anything?
No one calls the police. The Union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Wait, Kim, lower your microphone. Is she speaking truth? The Union is the law around here? I am the authority here. I am the Senate. Looks like there's a limit to my authority then. Tell me, why exactly did you let your corpse hang in your backyard for weeks instead of calling us? I see. Maybe there's something else you can tell me about? Okay. Wait, Kim? You're speaking the truth?
Legally, no. In reality, yes.
Okay.
Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
Okay, I see. Thank you, Kim. Why exactly did you let your corpse hang in your backyard for weeks instead of calling us? Push on. I already feel bad that I pushed on the thing earlier. But I also don't want to miss out on like potential clues that we might get. I mean, she already... Okay, let's...
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Okay.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
Authority, come on. Let me get this straight. You ignore the law to save your own skin. What others? Like, this is like too like aggressive. What others? I would like to know what others. I need to know information. I would like to see. I would like to say both of these at the same time. You know, just like what others. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Like I understand, but please, can you tell me what others? Like I would like to say that. You know. Can you tell me?
The other people who live around here. Local people. I didn't want trouble.
Okay, I understand.
You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the Union, internally.
I see.
Please, I just didn't want any trouble.
You hear static. Her chin rub against the receiver. Then, please, I just didn't want any trouble. I see. Don't worry about it.
You do? What else can I do for you?
Okay, next question.
Yeah, go on.
Oh my god, here comes the bad questions. The horrible questions for the police to ask you. Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
No, I mean literally. Have you seen my badge?
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
Wait, how do you first learn I'm a police officer? Don't go there again. Wait, how did you first learn I'm a police officer? I'm scared that like he tried to like hit on her and that's the reason why she fucking left. Or something like that. You messed up everything, don't mess up everything again, something like that. That's what she said earlier, so maybe like I did something weird in between her and the other guy, Haarute. Okay, this conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl since so important during the past and go there again. Don't go there again. Rhetoric is telling me not to go there again, so my badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere? Don't go there again. But this is a fair question. Oh god, like I want to know, but I feel like I'm gonna stress her out. Okay, let's do it.
You told me back in the whirling. You told everybody, and so does your badge.
Okay.
I don't need to hear about it anymore.
My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, no, I haven't. Sorry.
Okay. Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
No, my uniform too. God, I should really look into that. Kim doesn't have a uniform. He's just real to me.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
Have you seen my god? Have you seen my policeman uniform? I'm pretty sure he never had one. Oh god, these are all terrible questions to ask to this poor girl, but I'm gonna have to do that. Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
She sounds beyond exacerbated. I show you my gun? When did that happen?
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and...
She stopped hesitantly, not sure if she should continue. I fucking unloaded onto the ceiling or some shit, didn't I? Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to know what happened. What did I do? I mean, did I kill the dude? Okay, the corpse. Oh, I mean, we didn't investigate the corpse because we bomb it every time we get close to it. So, what if she's just like, yeah, you shot a child? It's just like, what the fuck? What did I do? I don't want to know. I don't want to know what happened. She sounds beyond exacerbated. I feel bad asking her questions about this. I don't want to know.
Great. Anything else?
There's relief in her voice. Have you seen my policeman uniform?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
What I'm wearing right now? Okay. Do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container behind the whirling?
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it. I am sorry about that.
She doesn't.
Anything else, detective?
She doesn't sound like she's actually that sorry. Anything else, detective? I think I got everything I need. Thanks.
I do hope so. Please don't call me again. Bye.
Empathy, medium 10. Wait, why does she seem angry with you? This is a red check. It cannot be retrieved. I get +1 from Haarute ask her out, and +2 for the inexplicable feminist agenda. Okay, thank you, inexplicable feminist agenda. Wrist roll. All for the best.
Yes,
Okay.
you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there.
Okay. I mean, obviously, yes. Thank you, modifiers. Thank you, feminist agenda. Okay, now. Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad. It's just you were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
What skua thing?
The stuffed bird. The great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
Okay, I see. So that's why the other guy, Garth, is fixing the bird, because I fucking yeet that shit into a wall and scream, "Fuck that bird," and laughing.
I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Bitch bird got what was coming to her. Why do I always end up screwing everything up?
It was a pretty bird. There since I started working in whirling. I really liked her. We call her Scotty.
Bitch got what was coming to her. I'm like, sorry, I don't want to distress this lady any further. That's the only reason why I'm not being mean right now. So you're telling me that I was the one that made you want to quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I'd ever seen. And I had seen so many assholes in this place.
Oh, man. I like how she's like, yeah, obviously.
I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
So it has to be worse than union guys grabbing her ass. It has to be worse than that. So... Oh, damn it. I hate this. I hate this choice. Because I do want to know what the fuck he did. I feel like right now she's angry, so maybe she actually wants to be angry and she wants to, like, tell me off. So maybe this is the moment that she should tell me. But also, I don't want to, like... I don't want to distress her any further. Shit. But we do want to know. Like, I want her to be angry and to tell me off. But, like, actually give me, like, an answer. That's what I want. By the way, just realized it's raining. I don't think it's been raining this entire time. Okay, let's go. Please, don't be mad. I mean, she's already mad. Please, don't be distressed. You can be mad, just don't be sad.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive.
Okay.
Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Hold on, which song? That's a weird question to ask, but maybe it will matter.
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Sorry about the song.
To hell with that song.
Wow. The fact that I'm apologizing and she's still like, fuck, I still hate that saying. Fuck you.
Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there.
Oh, was that what it was? Was he deliberately trying to get it as bad as it was? Was that actually the point?
I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you fired yourself, but you can't even do that.
I'm sorry.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
I'm truly sorry for everything, Sylvie. I was trying to show you the world of tomorrow, the great panic at the end. Well, you're the worst Aaron wench I've ever seen. Girl, just listen up a little. Don't you ever party? I didn't even know what to say. I feel really bad for this chick, so I'm truly sorry for everything, Sylvie. I really am. And that's not gonna be enough, and that's fine, but I still have to say it.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
Oh god, this is an interesting choice. This is an interesting choice. Okay, so this choice is right now I can just back off. And I like this option. It's just right. Thank you for talking with me. Take care. Because that's like thank you for saying the things that you said, even though it distressed you. Take care. Fucking I'm off. You don't have to talk to me anymore. Good. But the other option is, but when I spoke to Garde, it seemed like he thought you left because of him. So now what I'm doing is that I'm trying to maybe like fix the relationship because he thinks that she hates him, but she actually hates me. So maybe I can do something good here, but I don't know if this is good. Oh, I'm gonna try.
Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Garde. I really do.
Okay, didn't it cross the line when you asked you out?
No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing. With the corpse and all that.
Maybe by getting them together, I'm gonna get off of the fucking 100 real debt that I have. Okay, I can see an opportunity now.
There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side. The telephone cord coiled around her index.
I'm gonna do something good. Oh my god. Redemption.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. I should have told him, maybe.
I can tell him.
Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something.
I don't have my gun, so you don't have to worry. Rain, thank you for talking with me. Take care.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done with the radio for now, thank you.
Over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a...
Close the door. Wow. We learned a lot of things, and we also got a new task. Let me save. And what is this?
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
Wait, there's a Copo type? Is that the Soricop thing that I saw? Because in the... God, where is it? This one. So I'm a communist, ultra-liberal, a little bit. I'm 6 Soricops, 1 Apocalypse Cop. So maybe that's what it is. Good cop, bad cop, sorry cop. Maybe that's what it is. Wait, are they copo types?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Sorry cop, I'm sorry, I'm not sure. I'm sorry you had to monitor me. Cool cop, some kind of weapon cop.
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
I mean, I would like to be a sorry cop with a task, with a subclass into like the superstar cop. That would be fun. Listen, man, I was sorry with that lady because listen, man, I had to be sorry with that lady. I literally destroyed her life because I was so awful. I made her so distressed. I needed to fix that, okay? Listen, man, it's not necessarily a whim sorry, but I'm gonna be sorry for the things that I do badly, okay? You have to be nice to other people. I have high empathy, okay? Actually, I don't know if he has, but I do. Okay, but what are the other couple types? Won't the other couple types be jealous? I'm sorry, opt-in. You know, actually, I'm not sorry. I changed my mind. Fucking, they should be sorry. They should be sorry. Okay, but what are the other couple types? Actually, I'm not sorry. I changed my mind. Fucking, they should be sorry.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes.
Yeah, I will.
Stop wasting time and begin the repentance.
Okay, but what are the other couple types?
Oh, you know. Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop, liquid shadow cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go.
Won't the other couple types be jealous?
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry. They'll be super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual copo type from sorry to anything.
Oh, can I? I can dual copo type? That's fine. That's fine, actually. I'm totally fine with being sorry and also being something else. No, I'm really not sorry. Fuck off. Okay, what are the other copo types? We have sorry, boring, apocalypse, and superstar. I legitimately would like to be sorry and superstar. Apocalypse and boring are kind of mid, honestly. I'll be down with sorry and superstar. It's gonna be difficult to get points in superstar though. You know what? I'm sorry. Opt in.
Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million.
We're gonna be the sorry cop. We're gonna be pathetic.
That won't happen.
Thank you, Logic. That's funny. We learn rigorous self-critique. You're one sorry piece of shit, a cop penitent, a flagellant cop monk. This is not the right line of work for you. You should be groveling at the feet of a feudal lord, providing lurid evidence against yourself at a Masovian show trial, or ripping the flesh from your back with a cat of 9 tails. Whatever made you this way, you can be damn sure it was your own fault. Do it. Really? Critique yourself. Who knows? You might uncover something of importance from your guilt-ridden past. I actually do like this. I actually legitimately do like this for my character. Because I can kind of empathize with it. Oh, the inexplicable feminist agenda is on 99%. Cool. Cool. We're about to discover feminism. Okay, we need to talk to Garte. Let's save. We're about to talk to Garte in order to fix the relationship. Oh, maybe the feminist agenda will help me with Garte, because I think I'll get like authority against men or something like that. Or maybe that's the bonus for researching. Oh, damn. Okay. Still at 99%. How does that progress? I'm waiting for... There we go. Is that it?
You should totally sing karaoke here. The first chance
Ooh.
you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul.
My soul is immense. My soul is modest. It's normal size. My soul is puny. My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover. My soul is immense.
Utterly. And it needs to be heard.
Oh, Inland
Through
Empire.
a PA system.
Oh,
By
yes.
other people.
Oh, yeah. Breakthrough imminent. What should I sing when it comes to it?
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
Of course, you'll really get a guidance of my soul with that one. I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy, get the crowd going.
No, don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound.
Thank you, Inland Empire.
You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
Okay, new task, sing karaoke. Yo. Thought complete.
Inexplicable feminist agenda.
This art
There is
is...
something you need to see, sir. We found the remnants of an ancient artifact lodged in your hypothalamus. It is a cylindrical object, piss-weathered and smelling of liquor. The paint is peeling off, but you can clearly make out the letters Revolutionary Feminist Agenda on the hull. It appears that some time ago, before you became a joke, you were an actual feminist. Somehow, you've come to that conclusion. Perhaps you can work your way back.
Interesting. What are my bonuses? +1 empathy. Could evolve into RFA. -1 electrochemistry. Would have to quit drugs to get there. Solution. Okay. Accept. Inexplicable feminist agenda. We're rolling. We're rolling. We have more empathy now. And that's all we have. -1 electrochemistry. That's really low electrochemistry, isn't it? My electrochemistry is a 2. Oh, it's a 2 +1 from items for -1 from thoughts. Damn, okay. New task. Who made the call reported the crime? Keep searching for the caller. This may take some time. Oh, thank you, game. Talk to Haarute for Sylvie and sing karaoke. Okay, let's talk to Haarute. Let's save the game before we do that, because we're gonna fuck up probably. Okay, Haarute, what's up, my man?
Can I help you?
I talked to Sylvie. She left because of me, not you.
Wait, what? But what about the bird?
The bird?
Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left.
She didn't break it, I did. I threw it against the wall.
You broke the skewer!
Yeah, he didn't know it was me. Oh, man. His face is flushed with emotion. The rash covers his
I
neck.
assure you it was him.
Kim heard the entire conversation.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer?
It's a mystery. You tell me. I just break things. It's the way I am. May I have a vendetta against it? I mean, it is a mystery. It is actually a mystery.
I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying to send me a message. A symbol of hope and all.
A tender type of hope. Something stirs in you. Perhaps this is why you broke it.
Oh. It was symbolical. I was trying to destroy hope. Oh, damn. Damn, I was playing Danganronpa. I didn't even realize it.
All right. Did she say anything else? About me, you know? Did she say anything about me?
She said she was flattered, but it was just bad timing.
Really? I should give her a call then.
The man doesn't know what to say. He wipes his brow and stares at the counter.
Thanks, I guess. Was there anything else you wanted, or...?
We were sort of hoping there would be a gun, an expensive jewel, or at least a sword in it for you, if you deliver the message. Oh well.
Why is hand-eye coordination the one saying this? By the way, I'm gonna sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
I was expecting that response.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Oh, Inland Empire is getting in there.
Your body is ready, sire.
Oh, thank you, drama. Goodbye. I was kind of hoping he would. Oh, this is open now. Cool. I was kind of hoping he would forgive my death because I helped with his like lady problems, but I suppose that was the cost of them to begin with. The dishes are drying. The smell of chemicals on pine trees. Oh, I forgot that I can press tab in order to like inspect things. What's up? Oh, what's going on here? Aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air. Money!
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garansi and Kubek. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garansi Kubek. Please. It's not funny.
Thank you, Logic. Because I legitimately thought that was his name. Thank you, Logic. Hello, sir. Got a time for a few questions? He doesn't understand the language.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
You got some impressive pots there.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
Alright, I think that's it. I don't have much to say here. What's up
You
with...
see a heavy steel door
Yeah, okay.
with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
I wonder where this door
You
leads.
do? It's
Yeah.
a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
I was just being a cartoon character for a second. Don't worry about it.
The winch. Outside. In the backyard. Remember? No? Your fingers do.
There was a winch outside of the roof, like like that of a small elevator. I'm drawn to its cobble, part of the whirling rest, or something about. Okay, winch.
Well, if there was a winch, I suppose we could look into it. As a side investigation.
It's hardly a side investigation. You already have a name for it.
Oh, yes, a mini side investigation. No, the door is mega investigation. I'm calling it behind the blue door. The door and the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation.
If you say so. Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Okay, touch the
The
door.
cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe.
Really old.
It leads to a side building, adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. Whatever is behind it must be older.
Okay. Question it won't do anything. So let's talk to Haarute. What's up, my man?
Can I?
I should have saved. I saw another thing at the War Lake.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
There was a mysterious blue steel door at the back of the
Oh
kitchen.
yes, that door. Sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
You know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably.
So you got a door in your build that you don't know where it leads to.
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He runs his finger across the counter to check for dirt.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage.
I guess he doesn't work here.
So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Alright.
Yes?
Goodbye. Thank you. Okay, so that's a new quest. Open the door. Get on the floor. Walk the dinosaur. Okay. I think that's it for now. Damn, we fixed their fucking relationship issues, man. I was not expecting that. I mean, I'm not surprised with the fact that I ruined it, but I'm surprised that I managed to fix it. Oh, okay, the other thing we could do is talk to Kuno about about the body or something like that. I think that was one of the tasks. Let me look at my thoughts. Whoa. Okay. These lines are fucking going crazy here. Okay, better. We need to unlock more of these. Oh, maybe maybe I need to like. Okay, what is Kilomelemillion? Maybe we don't need to have this. Whatever happened to Kilomelemillion, who is this amber mane and sparkling teeth, big wild, the tattered remains of the nation? While you suffered and suffered, did it dematerialize in a cloud of cocaine dust, or did it simply stand at the corner and melt into sundering new lines of some starlit boy that knew 20 years ago? Spare a thought for his gray ass, too. Oh, wait. Maybe he became a police officer from the Russian West. Okay, now, this is actually fun. I think we're investigating, like, David Bowie. We're about to become David Bowie, if we allowed it to. Okay. Okay. So let's do that. Maybe we'll become David Bowie and Hobocop. The thing is that I want to add this to it as well. So I need to unlock new slots. And I think I need to choose between a slot or a point for a stat. Which I don't like, but sure. Okay. What do we do? Explore the Willock secret passages. When I went to a secret passage. Sing karaoke, forget a tape. Find any information you can in the gun. Track down my badge. Get a reality lowdown from rich people. Who made the call? Keep searching for the caller. Who put the clothes in the trash? Who ask Kuno? Who else has unauthorized access at the whirling trash? Find this person you know who tampered with the scene. It might take a while. Pay for damages. Inspect the victim's body. Getting money from the gardener at the fruit store. It will make it easier. The pissing competition. Find out who's in the union box. Monday at 10 a.m. I suppose to go talk to Kuno, but I don't think that's gonna do anything. I'm just gonna go talk to Kuno because it's listed. So Kuno's the kid, right? It's a piece of shit.
Can't you see I'm throwing rocks?
Look, I have questions for you.
Right. Entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
I forgot these kids are fucking high, right?
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
What do you know about the body?
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Thank you, reaction speed. You see anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
You know how I got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see anything?
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Okay, where do you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking...
He looks around, trying to come up with something.
Mesco, or I don't know, some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
That sounds like a lie, Kuno.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
That's a fictional name. Night City doesn't exist, Kuno.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You haven't been in Kuno's head.
I'm inside your head right now, bitch.
You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been fucking up to?
He's gonna say I've been fucking your mom or something like that. I'm gonna guess.
Don't tell him that, Kuno. It's lame.
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's City. Night City. Rage City. The City of Rage. That's it. And it's not lame.
Sounds lame, Kuno.
Lame.
Yeah, thank you, Kuno S.
That's the name of Kuno City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on the case.
Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
Alright, Kuno.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
So you don't know anything.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. Trying to make the Kuno sing into the popo phone.
More on this later. Right now, let's talk about something else.
Testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
I want to discuss the body with you again, Kuno. About the crime scene you guys often play here. I gotta ask, who is Kuno? Oh, that's an existential question, isn't it? Who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
The boy points to his chest with both thumbs.
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Oh, good job, logic. Interesting. You refer to yourself in the third person to distance yourself from the situation.
Kuno doesn't do that smart shit. Don't throw that bullshit at Kuno. Kuno knows you're lying.
I love that.
Trying to get Kuno hooked on the book.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
That thing behind the fence starts squealing shrill and violent like a fire alarm.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the window overlooking the yard.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah? Get out of here before the Kuno beats the shit out of you.
I just want to kick this fucking kid in the face and then leave. It's always morally correct to beat the shit out of children. Play the game Lost Judgment. That's a good game.
Yeah, that's right. Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy, before Kuno fucks you.
Oh my god, these kids.
Got fucked by the Kuno. We alright? You wanna get fucked again?
We would have
Come
been
back.
we would have been dead right now if I hadn't put that point into volition. Alright. So that was bad. Did we learn anything from that interaction? I'm gonna say, fuck it. Let's take the L. Let's just take the damage morale. Because honestly, I could have just like reloaded my save, but fuck it. Let's just deal with this damage morale. And try to like heal it up eventually. I feel so bad because last stream I healed my morale like 4 times because I kept doing things right, but... Okay, let's go in there. But now I haven't done anything that gave me morale. At least I don't think so. We can attempt to get the code again, but we're gonna fail. It was like a 20% chance, I think, of getting it. Okay, we're out. I can't go down, I guess? The only way to go down is trying to jump here.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Do you think this cloak is really mine and should I go for it?
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it,
He looks over the ledge as the cold pavement below.
well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
Damn it. Yeah, no, right now. I almost want to save and keep reloading. Because I only have one morale now, it means that I'm gonna try it, fail, and die immediately. But the thing about that is that I need to watch like the failure cutscene every time I try to do that. So let's not do that. Not right now, at least. There's nothing else to do here. Wait, can we not walk around here? Nope, no we can't. Okay, never mind. Alright, there's nothing to do here. We can't get the code from below. That is interesting though. We should try and get over there. I don't know how to get over there, but we should try and get over there. Big dialogue options that link with hold on or wait to gain additional information before the conversation moves on. Okay, that's clever. That's not clever because of what it says. It's clever because if they put this as an advice for the game, it means that they designed the game around that idea. So it means that if I see a dialogue option that says something like hold on or wait or something like that, it means that they deliberately made that option as something that would give you extra information. So, alright, I'm gonna keep an eye out for that. That's clever. That's very clever. Clever game design. Alright. Yo, what's this?
This Post Lavanturier mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Whoa.
A faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 8102, with a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant.
Good mail delivery box. Pat the box. Fuck you, mail delivery box. Kick it. Okay. Let's pat it. Yeah, you can pat the delivery box.
The box seems happy.
Aw, good job.
Eat shit, pig. Fucked by the coon. And St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore. And best set mailbox also.
I feel you, mail collection box. Been there. Post love and trade mail collection box. I've been there. Mail collection box, you should man the fuck up. Oh, this game is so fucking funny, dude. I feel you.
The mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
That give me a morale. Oh, I can't believe that. Oh, this game is so fucking funny. That literally, that was beneficial for my mental health. Vibing with a mailbox was beneficial for my mental health. It saved me. Wow, this game is so fucking good, dude. Alright. This girl told us to go inside to see the like lady that sells books or whatever, so let's do that. Skill points can also buy new thought cabinet slots or forget old thoughts. Okay. Yeah, so you need to use skill points in order to get more thought slots. Okay. What's up, lady?
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
The cleric extends a greeting.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Before we go, you seem to be well off enough. Can you give me more? Can you give me some money? I feel there won't be an opportune moment to ask later. Hobobob.
Sir, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money.
She gives you
I
this
would be
approval
doing
look.
you a grave psychic disfavor. One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation. All they do is make you dependent.
Alright. She sounds like a fat capitalistic pig.
Certainly there are good things to be said about dependence.
It would forge ties between us working people. Good practice for fighting on a common enemy. Also, literally, fucking Kim said that our entire group, the police group, is entirely surviving off of donations. He literally said that. So like, we survive based on Patreon money. Basically, the cops, they survive based on fucking Twitch donation money. Like, okay, it would force ties between us working people. Good practice for fighting our common enemy. You misunderstand me. I am a powerful feudal lord. I demand tribute. This is about tradition. Damn, you're right. What kind of a business relationship would that kickstart? Excuse me, I don't even know why I said that. A lapse of professionalism that does not represent my values. It would force ties.
Now, hey there. Sounds like someone isn't taking responsibility for the energy they bring into this space. Fighting enemy. My philosophy is everyone just getting along.
So you're the owner of the store?
I am. The proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
I immediately don't like her very much. Her voice is high-pitched, as if to give more penetration. What if I want to buy a book? Your daughter's the one standing aside, right?
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything?
She fiddles with her
Those shelves
pendant,
there? Go. Be drawn.
then waves her bony fingers directly at you. So what type of books do you have?
Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
They really do not. I'm here to talk to you.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
Your daughter's on Sunday outside, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Fuck. I feel like if I say yes, she'll be like, oh, that bitch. Also, you're distracting her from her job. I'm gonna say no, because I feel like she'll actually like that, because I don't want to get the kid into trouble.
Why not? Was she not friendly enough?
Fuck!
Were you not compelled to talk to her?
No, I just walk right in here instead.
Oh yes, okay, that makes sense. It's working then.
Okay, good. It worked.
Do browse our books, sir.
It worked. Okay, we're good. Because I said, I feel like both of those choices were bad. Because I feel like if I had said, I talked to her, she would have been like, oh, she's fucking distracting people. You're distracting her from her job, and she's not doing her job, which is luring people, well, not luring people, but like advertising for the store, because she's being distracted having conversation with strangers. But if I say I didn't talk to her, she would be like, why didn't you talk to her? Is she not friendly? Is she not approachable? And then I'm like, no, I walked in. And she's like, oh, okay, it's working. The advertising is working. It's like, okay. This woman sounds like she's a bad parent. The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong. Annette's quite the trooper. She's a great value add. I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish trade.
You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening.
Depends. How much do you pay the kid? I buy her food. And I give her a roof to live in.
Good, sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
Oh my god, I can't believe this game is I can't believe this game is giving me these options. It's giving me the ability to say this shit.
Such criminal behavior would not happen in more developed countries.
Some more developed countries, this sort of two felonies, child labor and slavery. Let's go.
People realize they've raised a lazy and spoiled generation.
Let's go.
Done with the jokes now.
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
Kim, come on. We're doing something important here. We're abolishing child labor and slavery, okay? This is important. The way you're handling strikes me as wrong. I like that these are my options. It's like, let's fucking go.
Mind your own business, sir. In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
I'm literally the police. I'm literally the police. Given I'm the pseudo police, and my character in particular is the worst policeman that ever existed. But it's still literally the police telling this woman, I think you're raising your child. I think you're doing something you shouldn't be doing. And she's like, who are you to tell me that? I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Denial is the way she copes with criticism.
I can tell. Don't worry, Logic. I got it. Damn it, I don't get an option to call her out on her fucking bullshit. Alright.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
I love this because I read her character as someone that is literally having a panic attack any second you're not looking at a book. So I'm literally I just literally want to stand here and just do nothing. And she's just gonna get so stressed, just being like, dear customer, why don't you go and get involving with one of those books over the shelf over there? And you'll be like, nah, I think I'm just gonna chill here. I don't know. I'm just taking in the ambient, you know? She's like, okay. And she will not kick you out because she's like waiting for you to actually do something. And then you do nothing. And after like 10 minutes, she's going to be like, sir. Oh my god. Farewell for now, book peddler. Oh, auto save. Interesting. Let me do a manual save because I'm crazy like that. I'm here to disband the free market and stop child labor. Oh my god. This book contains national recipes of Haarute. They are all about lake trout. Old sports magazines tucked away in a dark corner. What's this? Gift books and molten candy. Yo, where's the sci-fi section?
A small mountain of colorful board games.
Board games!
There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
Storekeep, what board games do you have here?
Wonderful board games, sir. The viticulture.
You got Mahjong?
For sure. Or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography.
God, I hate this woman. I hate this woman so much. Like, she is the type of person that I cannot stand. Okay, no. There's multiple types of people that I cannot stand. She's not the worst. But she is the type of person that I definitely would not be able to stand. Because she's like, okay. If she was my mom, I would have killed myself by now. And that's not even a joke. That's literally just the way it would be. She's so strict and rigid and old-fashioned, and it's just like, fuck you, lady. I cannot deal with that.
Haarute is a fun game of economic competition that can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
Look at me, who'd want to have children with me? That's really funny.
Don't be so hard on yourself, sir. You just need to clean up a bit. And technically, friends are a bit like family.
She feels her, Brendan. Look at me. Do I look like the guy who has friends?
For playing with friends, I'd recommend suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
That description locked 12 real. I want to buy this. Okay, so you can actually buy shit. I cannot do it because I don't have the money. Oh, here's the money. I have 5 real. Okay. So what about this real things? Wait, let's look it through the pile. Let's ask her about it. What does she have to say?
Lousy auras there. No, role-playing games are popular among those types. You know, who are into those kind of things. Personally, I don't like it. Not at all.
Dude, I really would just hate this woman. In real life, I would not be able to stand this lady. I'm sorry. I feel so sorry for the kid outside. God, I hope that one of the things you can do in this game is like buy Dungeons and Dragons, and then just give it to the kid outside and be like, hide it from your mom. Well, no, she's not into board games. She's not into D&D. She's into sci-fi. So we need to buy her like a copy of The Expanse. Sorry, what is the first book of The Expanse? Shit. I think it was... Go. What the fuck was the first book on The Expanse? I forgot the name of the first one. Fuck it, buy the third one. Buy Abaddon's Gate. Which is cool. And then do that. Give that to her.
I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts.
Oh, okay.
That they have rituals.
Okay,
where
okay,
they try
I see.
to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them though.
You can still buy them. Oh my god. Look through the pile.
An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag. Books in a board game section? Who wants to read books?
Concentralization. This is D&D we're talking about, man. Anything that really catches my eye?
There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes, a fantastique adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real.
Well, a little bit out of budget.
That price is steep, but then it's the 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplement, so it makes sense.
Okay, let's leave. We can come back later. Oh, what's this? Oh!
Lemillion.
Hell yeah.
Bad news. Guillaume Lemillion did not become a cop. In 38, he went on a tour to the Sinyao province in Safre, where he died of autoerotic asphyxiation. His body was found hanging from a decorative dragon tree in his junior suite amid drug paraphernalia, unwholesome objects, and the Sylvia Trainer single, Wonderland, skipping in the background. And yes, you can take this as a metaphor for Revachol in the 30s, and also as a warning.
Alright. +1 pain threshold. Blood oxygen is boring. All psyche learning caps raised by 1. Oh, that's good! That's really good, isn't it? That's really good! All the psyche stuff can go up by 1 now. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, now we're only missing Hobocop. Oh, that's so good. Okay, I'm glad that I researched that. Wait, am I saving on a new slot or am I rotating save? Okay, it's a new slot. Okay. What's going on upstairs? Where's the sci-fi section? A quaint picture of a book brochure, very colorful. It's a tome of fastest magic, rather candid. Another boring book just discarded here. What's this?
This bookstore is not
Paranormal.
strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
Look through the shelf. Storekeep, what books are these?
Sir, please, no browsing in that shelf. That wisdom is not for free. I
Ooh.
can't have you end up, like, opening a police store next door and stealing my customers. Oh no!
Wait. Okay.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Okay, let's look at the map of
The
Revachol.
north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East.
West of the river.
Hudon, it's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
And Martinez.
It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock. The strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
Volition! Oh, Volition! That was good. I'm glad I put a point into Volition. That was good. And that was an easy roll and we barely succeeded. That's good. I like this line. This is like, this place is shit and it's nothing. And then Volition comes in and it's like, no, this is a place. This is everything you have. But it's still something. There's the streets, there's the sodium, there's the sky, there's the world. You're still alive. It's like, god damn. I want to say that so since I started playing this Elysium, because Big Brother Google knows everything, like YouTube videos kept getting recommended to me, and there is a video that got recommended to me, and I didn't watch anything, but there was a video that was called, what was it? I don't know the title, but it was something among the likes of like, Disco Elysium is actually like really hopeful, and I'm just like, okay, like the writing of this game is really clever, so I could see that, but I haven't encountered that. But this is a line that makes me feel that way. This is a line that makes me feel like this game is really like cynical and sarcastic and snarky, but when it comes down to it, the game is gonna be like, no, like actually care, you know? You can care. You need to care to a degree, you know? That's fantastic. Look at the map of Insulinda.
This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme.
The thing about me and descriptions is I have ADHD. None of this is entering my brain. I need to actually see the map, you know?
Ozon, Laurentide, Fas à la Mer, Archipelago.
None of this information is getting to my
North
brain.
Islands, all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white, disintegrating into mathematics. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou, in a bookstore. It's you.
Inland Empire. Squint first. Can you see cities on the islands?
You can, on Caillou, Revachol, a single black star, on Ozon, Fondelier, and Vilmandu, on archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers, on Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas.
It would be really interesting if we could like travel to these places. I don't know what is the scope of this game. Like I legitimately don't know what this game is gonna do. Like everything I know about this game is that like the writing is good because I'm experiencing it, and the tone, I suppose. I don't really know anything else. So like I don't know where this is gonna go regarding the story, the progression, the places.
850 million people live on these little dots.
Ooh.
An oceanic world of culture and commerce torn apart by history.
I would like to know more about this history though. Look at the edges.
The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosigns and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seo is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called.
I don't know where the azimuth is.
Connections to other worlds. Words past the Insulindian. Unknown to you. You only know you've never been there.
Okay.
You have little idea what they are. Distant stars. Gods. But looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away. Perhaps they are gods. Gods of distance and outer dust.
Look at the map of Martinez.
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbor, even the whirling in rags there.
Storekeep, can I buy these maps?
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them.
I don't think I'm going to be able to afford the one, but I still only wanted the Martinez one.
They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Oh! Where's the one of Martinez so cheap?
That old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be.
Oh.
From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
The place does not look like a successful tourist trap, does it?
What happened then?
They didn't get that far. For some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
I mean, I hate this lady, but I'm just gonna buy it. If the chance was like 80, I would do it. I'm just gonna buy it instead.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
Alright. Okay, the only reason why I got it, interact.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner.
Okay, so it's 3 years old. So the only reason why I bought it is because the fact that the map is 90 cents really made me feel like the game itself is just like, get this map. Also, the fact that the game told me like, this might be useful for scouting ahead. It's detailed. I'm just like, okay, they want me to buy this map. This is gonna be useful, so I'm gonna buy it, you know? Like, I'm trying to like think from like a game developer. I'm like, okay, they want me to get it, so I'm gonna get it. This is gonna be useful. Trace a path to the grid.
Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Sipar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North, finally coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
Okay, I wanted to check something real quick.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select the Map tab.
Map tab. Do I have a map tab? Ooh, Hangman. That's interesting. Martinez Waterfront, Fisherman Shacks, Church. This is awesome. Okay, so this is not there then. Oh, I like. Oh, I like the way the art is going in this map. It's so fantastic. Martinez Waterfront. What's this? What's that? Like, this looks so like fantastical. This looks like so like this is not a real place, you know? Because it looks like this is a city that is floating in like an impossible ocean, surrounded by impossible waves that are not. It's not just like fucking water just around this island. It's like, no, this is like actually like we're surrounded by a dome of water, and over here it doesn't even look like water, and I don't think it is, but I don't know what it is. It looks like it's fractaling and falling apart. It's like reality itself falls apart around the city. The city is the only real thing. That's what it looks like. Okay, Hangman, Endurance Legacy, Legendary. Mirror, Electrochemistry, Impossible. Policeman Cloak, Save Far, Challenging. Map Wall, Interfacing, Challenging. Oh, this is in order to steal it. Okay. What else do we have? I was thinking we could...
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
Before that, I gained something that I could think about. Just... Oh, what's that? Everyone knows the most interesting thing about Fastest was their magic. We can read books about important people. I suppose let's do that.
Shelves full of biographies of famous people.
I would say The Greatest Innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power.
Who or what is an innocence?
A very influential historical figure, but surely I don't have to tell you that. You're a law officer, and law officers have at least some education. The book is also very daring. The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the innocentic system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the tired order of things.
I thought it was about which of these innocences is the coolest and greatest.
Perhaps for a layman, deep analysis is necessary to peel back the multi-layered meanings.
Do her words seem vague and abstract to you?
So you recommend it?
Certainly. It's prudent for a person to have at least an elementary understanding of history and society. Imagine the chaos we'd be in otherwise.
I think we're already at that chaos, though.
You feel like you should get this one. Definitely. It's important somehow. There's something personal inside.
I actually don't have enough money. Okay. We'll get it later. Inland Empire, I'm gonna try and file that for later. We'll get that book later. When we have more money. Okay, what's in this one?
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same
Dick
series.
Mullen is here.
You see the name, Dick Mullen, over and over. A couple of spook novels hide amidst all the detective books. Thrilling tales of spycraft and daring do.
Oh, Dick Mullen is James Bond. Okay. What is also called crime fiction?
Oh, crime, robberies, murders, even sexual crimes. We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out. You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of these. They really do teach a person how to be a proper detective.
Through the display.
Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives.
Is this the game actually just like being like, no, fuck you? This is reality. Is this the game actually just dropping a reality bomb on people?
Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Oh god, no.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart Vespertine detective, Dick Mullen.
Alright, Dick Mullen. You do you. I like that. I like that she was like, oh yes, those books are amazing. And then fucking the game itself is just like, actually, these books are shit. Fiction does not actually represent the reality of the situation. So it's like, oh, that's fantastic.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere.
Is this Conan? Tell me about the Muscleman books.
Oh, Man from Hyundai. A very popular series of adventure novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books.
She looks at the books with some disdain. Why are they so popular?
Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do.
I really hate this one.
At last, someone sensible. However, I still urge you to buy one. Can't judge a book by the cover, they say.
But you do!
If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Hyundalaman, the man from Hyundal. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
I'm gonna leave. Yo, there's no sci-fi in here. She complains that her kid is like, I mean, obviously she probably doesn't steal sci-fi because she hates sci-fi. Can you go over here?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
She said, a strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains. Ignore the curtains for now. Okay. I didn't touch anything else. Okay, let's leave. We do have a map now, so that would be fun. Still raining. It's getting late, by the way. It's like 11 p.m. I'm getting tired. I'm getting hungry. But like, I don't want to stop playing. This Elysium is too good. It feels really fun to play this, man. I'm exploring it. There's so much intrigue. There's so much mystery. There's so much wonder and fun dialogue. I legitimately am thinking if I can like stream this game at like 4 in the morning. Because like, I don't have to voice act it. At least not a lot. The game narrates itself, so.
Hello again, sir.
You see Annette sipping on her hot juice. She looks at you with shy amusement. What is romance? Trying to be at school at something?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't going to school more important than this? School is stupid. You're lucky to not be there. What is school anyway?
School? Well, mine is a big yellow building on Boogie Street, and the people there run it. They say it's a charity.
Isn't school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both, because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
Not untrue, but...
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
I can tell. How's the business going?
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
I'm listening. Cursed in what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Stop! Bankrupt.
Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
I don't think curses are real.
They shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses.
It's just regular trading and selling of things, how it doesn't work out for most people. You're not doomed, but your mother should learn from their mistakes. I like that. Any opportunity you can have to talk shit on the mom, I'll do that.
Of course, sir.
She doesn't know what else to say. What is this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Wait, not crime fiction. Wait, not crime fiction. I need to know what crime is. Why would anyone want to read about crime? Okay, I get it. Crime, murder, get the people going.
It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I do like that aspect of stories, so trying to figure stuff out. I'm a policeman myself, by the way.
You don't look much like a policeman.
She examines as if to find something policeman-like. I mean, well, what does a couple like look like then? Okay, then maybe you're not a policeman, or I should stop being one. What does a couple look like?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
She points at a book cover on which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. I used to be exactly that Dick Mullen guy. Then I decided to live a little. You know, nobody actually looks at that guy in the picture. That's just a stupid fantasy of a man. It's not your body that's important in police work anyway. It's your point to your head. Big brain. Wow, look at the guy. I'll never be as good as Mullen. Are we big brain? I used to be exactly a Mullen.
What's that mean?
Well, you know, cut loose, raise hell, blow off steam.
Everything's better now, sir?
I don't know.
Why is that?
Look at me, a hideous bitch, a failure of a cop, a disgrace. A man can never be truly happy with who he is. Oh. Oh.
Oh, okay. I shouldn't have said that thing about Dick Mullen.
I want to be existential on this little kid. You know, nobody actually looks at the guy in the picture. What matters, your head.
Head? Yes.
No, your mind.
Same thing.
Not head, child. Heads.
Drama. Flexibility. There are millions of different people out there, and you have to get into their heads. Sometimes you gotta be the killer to catch the killer. Oh man, I've been watching Hannibal. The main character literally is the only thing he does. And then he loses his mind. 2. A Quicksilver mind. This Mullen guy looks like he needs 4 hours just to come up with a single idea. Flexibility.
Isn't that very dangerous?
She examines the picture of Dick Mullen. Policemen live and breathe danger, little girl. Mullen obviously lacks a chameleonic skill.
Unlike you, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you.
Oh! Oh, that was cute.
Maybe you can
Thank
show
you.
me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
The cover image of Dick Mullen seems to stare at you with harsh disapproval. Okay, I'm going to do something now. Oh god. Anxious body language, afraid of the curse. 72% chance. Sure.
You failed to deduce anything substantial.
Well, damn it.
She waits intently.
Oh god. I'm a detective. I deduced you're a girl.
Come on, anyone would notice that.
But a skill point into composure. Okay. I can try to do that later. I failed a 72% roll, man. I miss every roll. Every roll I fucked up. I failed every roll. I think I rolled 3 times and I think only 1 time it's worked out for me tonight. Okay, what do we do? At least I didn't lose like morale for that. It wasn't so terrible. I don't know what to do or where to go. What's going on over here? A lonely cormorant serves the sea, indifferent to your approach. Oh, that's a boat. It was recently painted. What's this? Wait, what's over here? Capside apartments. Route Seine, English line, runabout north. What's this? Inside the frame of a motorcycle in repair and the tools used to disassemble it. There's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint? Oh, what's going on over there? Can I talk to you from here?
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
Okay. The girl stares at the sailboat by the fire.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
Tell him, Kim.
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
We just want to know your name, little lady. No need to get defensive. Don't use the tone with me. I am the law. Let's start with your blood type and go from there. That's funny.
Go where? Accosting a minor?
Listen to your partner, pig man. Keep your grubby hooves off little old ladies.
Damn it, that didn't work out.
A brush? An artist? The red splatter is urban expressionism.
Oh, conceptualization. Thank you. You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at? What are you doing to the wall? Do you know anything about the recent murder?
The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms.
Okay, a boat. Oh, kill it! Yes, kill it! Hello, what's up, Rappy? You know, it's the same fully. There was a woman performing maintenance at the boat dock next to the pier. By the way, the game just narrated something that didn't happen.
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features.
Okay. She hates whoever this is, or the boat.
The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
Oh, that's an old lady. Maybe it's her mom or something.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days' travel away from Rivershaw. Its moneyed residents, used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques, rarely have reason to visit Martinez.
Thank you, Encyclopedia. Who is she?
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
I like that. Kim is like, alright, you're a fucking weirdo. Go and be a weirdo. I think that'll work out for us this time. I'm like, hell yeah. That's the only thing I know how to do.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to Ozon.
I like that she's on our side for that. What are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit.
Ooh.
I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
She stares at the wall, suddenly pensive. So you don't know what to write?
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mono is here.
But you're an artist. You gotta do something meaningful.
We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cads. And my name's not Mona, so...
You could draw a skull. Your name is Cindy the Skull, so... Draw a skull and then, like, stylize it a little bit. We're just so committed to the face in the building.
This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium. I thought I'd mix it up, you know. Summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation.
I have an opinion on this. Want to hear it?
Yeah?
I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna have to stop. This is hooliganism. Actually, I don't have an opinion. No, I love public art. Keep going.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
I mean, I know you're being sarcastic, but I did mean it.
She means the opposite.
Thank you, rhetoric. Do you know anything about the recent murder?
I ain't no snitch, pigstein.
Well, shit.
Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
we weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Alright, nothing else we can say. Catch you later, Cindy.
Watch your back, ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Oh. Okay. Interesting. Oh, what's this? Please tell me there's money inside. Oh, I can't open it. Fuck. Oh, maybe I had the key from the dude. Damn it, I gave him back his key. Yo, what's this wall? Why can't I investigate this wall?
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Conceptualization. Impossible. Why am I looking at this wall? Cindy's artistic impulses are infectious. That's literally the only reason why I have a chance. Okay. Let me see what happens if I fail.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. You have no clue. It's just a wall. So many walls all over Martinez. Weather-worn, cracked. Their paint peeling.
Put points into conceptualization to open this white check. I'm gonna reload. I'm not gonna try again, but I'm gonna reload. Just to have that option open again. I need more points into conceptualization. Wait, isn't my conceptualization high? It's pretty high, isn't it? Because I have a lot of points into... I think conceptualization is a blue check, so... Okay, we'll figure that shit out later. By the way, I think I'm definitely gonna go to eat something soon. I'm gonna stop the stream. What's over here? What's this? Money! And magnesium. Oh, good. Okay, we're on the other side of the hangman. Oh, she's over there! We can talk to her now. I don't know if I want to do that, but... A garden hose. This won't be of use until the snow melts. Chairs and tables eaten by rain and rot. A balcony with a view to the yard and the hanging.
What's that noise down there?
The smoker up there could be a witness. Talk to him. Oh!
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
He says in a quiet voice, despite the cold of his shirt hanging unbuttoned on his frame.
It's the voice of someone who has something to hide, my liege.
Thank you, drama. You're hiding something? Speak up. This is the police. No trouble from me. I just wanted to know what's going on here. Too late, young man. Trouble's find you.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Actually, the gendarmerie really needs to talk to you.
Is it really that important?
Yes, you're adjusting his shirt. Yes, there's a dead body.
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
He's worried someone will see him.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Not his name. Looks like you got a good view of the whirling back here. Can you tell me anything about the hanging?
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
I did? I don't remember that.
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
Did I? Wait. Okay. Oh, he waves lazily with a cigarette. You already asked me that, didn't you? Like, okay, this is what I'm thinking. Either I asked him already, and I just forgot. But also he could be lying. Because maybe he heard us talk about how I don't remember jack shit. So maybe he's trying to play that. I'm gonna say as if it Kim did. I'm gonna play dumb, is what I'm gonna do here. But I think the character is actually gonna think that I didn't, but I'm gonna pretend that I didn't. The player. Okay, let's see.
No, not you two. Some more muscular type.
Oh.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
The lieutenant takes his little blue notebook and reads something down.
Last week? I don't know. Look.
Okay. He looks around the corridor again. All pity chairs and dead host glance later the same.
He's an actor declaiming a soliloquy. See how you hang on his every word.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
What's your friend's real name? Did he say something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. In the neighboring windows, you can see faint reflections of his silhouette, all from different angles.
Can you tell me your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Like the city?
That's definitely not his real name.
Yeah, you're not actually called Martin Martinez, are you?
No, of course not. Could you please lower your voice?
It's consequential. He'd sound like the bottom of the well. Every sound is captured and reflected back. Alright, we'll talk later.
No. We won't.
Okay. He takes one last drag of his cigarette before stuffing it out on the balcony.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Damn. That's a low chance, but a red check cannot be retried. Well, I mean, we literally just have to do it and see what happens.
Time to bring out your secret charm. Tears and begging. Show him your emotional side. Throw yourself before his very feet like a dog.
Alright, suggestion. I guess. Yeah, we roll a 5. We need a 10. What do you want from me? Do you want me to cry, huh? Please don't go. I'll stop drinking. I'll take the trash out. Just please don't leave me.
Trash?
The young man shakes his head in confusion. If anything, I'm pretending not to be a cop.
Please don't go. I'll even stop smoking inside.
Listen, I really have to go.
With a flick of his wrist, he sends the extinguished cigarette settling over the rest.
Good luck with the investigation.
Alright. Breakthrough imminent. Hobocop. Oh, we got it! We got Hobocop! Alright.
He's gone.
The lieutenant puts his notebook away and turns to you. He might die. We should run after him, see where he went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
We just give up?
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case.
And he did so a week ago, by the way. That's interesting. Like, he did so when the murder happened. Which means that he was someone that was already here.
There has to be a way of getting inside the building. Once we found a way in, we can ask around for his apartment.
Wait, let's do that. Breakthrough. Hobocop.
Hobocop.
I love that.
Technically, he wouldn't be a cop anymore, but a hobo. That would mean game over for the cop chapter of your adventures. But who knows where the hobo part takes you? To the bar? The old L'Assommoir? To the pier or the sewers? To Le Royaume, where for 300 years they interred the dead. You could plunder royalist crypts for long-forgotten triple malt bourbon, then fight the Arden-Macan beast that lurks the bottommost sepulchres. The secrets of the city are all yours at last.
Bonuses. Reveals extra special collector edition tear bottles on the map. What? More money from selling tear. Learning cap from Shivers raised to 6. Okay. Damn. Okay. Raise to 6. That's a lot. For something that we don't have anything for. Total physique. That. Wait, no. Shivers. Shivers is one in specific, right? Shivers. This one. Raises the hair of your neck. Tune into the city. Oh, I suppose that makes sense. Okay. Oh my god. 6 shivers? Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, let me save the game. Whoop. Okay. Smoke around the balcony. From away inside the build up ornament. Okay. So before we go too further away from it, and I'm just gonna forget to do it. Let's go talk to that woman. That one in the boat. Just because fucking Kim told me to get goofy, so I'm just like, oh hell yeah, I wanna do that. What's this? Doc and Doctor soft dressing your route. Okay. You see, a room in the Whirly gets much bigger than this loop. This is worth more than you'll ever earn in all your life, okay.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce.
She sticks her hand in greeting.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Okay, so Kim told me to get goofy, to get weird, so I'm gonna do exactly that. Holds out her hand over the railing. Joyce L. What does the L stand for?
Maiden, my maiden name.
Her bony hand dangles from the sleeve of her oversized raincoat. Don't shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
The woman and the lieutenant exchange a brief
I was
handshake.
dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual.
Thank you, Kim.
But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
I don't know about that one.
There's a trace of irony in his voice. Mischief, even. This is a tactic.
Oh, Kim. I fucking love Kim, bro. Kim is fucking fun. This is a tactic.
It happens quicker than a shooting star. But did the lieutenant just wink at you?
Damn, Kim. I fucking love Kim, bro.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
I just saw my health, I was wondering. Because I see 2 pegs, but this is 1. Then I see 2 pegs here, but this is 2. But this is charges 1. I wonder if I can like, recover 1 health if I lose it. And I can recover 2 morales if I lose them. I don't know. Because I did find like the thing that heals morale, the item. Oh, anyway. In the meantime, you have my full cooperation and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group. You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
She looks at the deck under her feet. Green and wild sails flutter over her. No people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
What, we're not the... What we're not archipelago?
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
Technically, the neighboring Ozone and Fes Alamer island groups are archipelagos, while La Caillou, by contrast, is a single fertile landmass, the 4th largest island in the world. It is not an archipelago.
Encyclopedia. Oh my god, encyclopedia coming in clutch. Let's fucking destroy this woman with facts and logic.
Okay, if you want to get technical, the point is we're all on islands here, and sail is still the most expedient way to get from one island to another, especially when you're in a hurry to resolve a strike.
Still, I haven't seen anyone sell a butt around here. She's already rattled, by the way.
I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, That motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
This is working.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
This is like... So here's the thing. If Kim hadn't told me what he told me, I would have been playing nice with this woman. But because Kim told me, okay, get weird, because this woman's not gonna tell us anything, and the only way we can get information out of her is by doing dumb shit, I'm just like, okay, let's go, let's do it. And now I'm deliberately choosing every option that will just rattle her. We're just giggling away with Kim over here. Oh man.
You need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat because she's rich.
Yes, I do.
Before you do, it would be pertinent to ask other questions. Gather more info on this boat of hers.
Let's talk about the economics of this boat you're on. Go in for the kill. Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
Okay, what kind of boat is it?
It's a pleasure craft, a 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
Okay, how
My
do you like?
sloop, I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
Should I have it going in for the kill?
I'm enjoying this
Okay.
part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
Oh, Kim. You have a license for this boat?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act, a law that says she doesn't need a license. Sly Fox, you're not aggressive enough to harass her further on this.
Alright, let's talk about the economics of this boat you're on.
Oh my, the E word.
Uh-huh,
You mean to say that it's a symbol of conspicuous consumption? That I'm a member of the ruling class?
Oh my god. Yes, exactly. Precisa mundo, class work time, baby. No, it's a symbol of our subjugation to foreign capital. The bad kind of capital. Class work time, baby. It's a symbol of our subjugation to foreign capital. Let's go. Oh, okay, now. Do you want to have a class war, or... What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Let's go with 3.
Detective, may I remind you that Mrs. Messier is a professional negotiator.
He doesn't look like he thinks you're bester in single combat. He might be right.
Then what does that say?
She points to the
Does it
flag on the
say
side of the pier.
Docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A. 33A, this old proletarian haunt here. As I said, plenty of people drive boats, of all social strata.
Fire back, quick. This is a 70% true chance. I know about the revolution, and it's heals. Okay. 72%, come on, man. Come on.
Your synapses flesh.
This house was filled before the revolution. Funny, I don't see any other eels around. There doesn't seem to be much space left with this 19-base sloop dock here. Okay, what did she say? I just rolled the dice. I didn't actually figure out what I was gonna say. What does this say? She points to the flag on the side of the pier. Docking reserved for residents of the Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A. This old proletarian hound here. She waves at the ruin looming over her. As I said, plenty of people drive boats of a social strata. This house was built before the revolution. Yeah, so that wouldn't apply to now. Eels heels around. What is an eel's heel? Okay.
Okay, it is anti-centennial.
She looks at the building looming overhead. The people who live here now, they live a different lifestyle, if you know what I mean.
I assure you, they drove quite a hard bargain for this space. But you're right. I am a bourgeois woman, and this is my fast, lightweight, interminably bourgeois boat.
Bro, Kim didn't believe in us, and then we fucking showed this woman. We destroyed her. We got her to admit that she's a filthy capitalist. Let's fucking go. I think I'll have a handle of the boat thing.
Good.
It takes a sip of her Toma cup. Tell me about the wall pines. What do you do? Is that it? Okay.
What we do? I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
What did they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
Logistics, container ship and freight, airships, blinking, shipping side of things, energy, oil, gas exploration, offshore
The
platforms.
Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain.
Where are the other Indo tribes?
Son Baptiste, Elysium, an unknown entity known as Brightest Star.
Okay. You're in good company, it seems.
Why, thank you.
She does not register the real meaning of the remark. How much money does Wildpines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
The money I owe is so much less than that. Numbers like that mean nothing to me. Wow. I like this one. When the number is so fucking big, it literally stops having meaning. You're like, what? I cannot comprehend that.
Yes, past a certain point, numbers begin to seem imaginary.
Yes.
But they are quite real for the 72,000 employees who depend on Wild Pines for their paychecks. A conglomerate the size of Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving and growing, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It is a tremendous responsibility.
Where does Wildpine get all these billions?
They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when Pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lomantang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
It probably helps to start out with a royal monopoly.
You know more than you let on. Certainly it helped, but most of the original Indo tribes have failed or been absorbed. To survive, Wild Pines had to grow and adapt. No suzerain did that.
Where does a huge system went with a place like this?
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
8% of all cargo in the world? That's quite the endeavor indeed.
There are no minor cogs in the system. Each terminal must be accounted for, lest the entire system break. Every hiccup in such a system means thousands lose their jobs, the world over. I'm here to assure that doesn't happen.
What can you tell me about this tribe? I got a new thought, by the way. I got 15th in the tribe. The 15th in the tribe. Walpines, Fell, Copris, Tricentennial, Belier, and LaSalle. Names of Revacholian in the tribe spring into your head. Sit loose at the mention of Walpines. Royal monopolies, octopuses, and swordfish. Most of them are gone now. YB Pay, Expander, Saint Baptiste, Break the Star, Elysium, Resplandescent, Eastern Tulane, The Welter, and El Cassette. But isn't one missing? Wait, no. There were only 14. Then why do you feel like there was a 15 in the tribe? Okay. Weird. When you tell me about the strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
But what if I want to hear about trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Elements that gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
An octopus, I will slay it.
Good luck is only kept in place by the vested interests of half the civilized world, including your own.
What the man means is that the Emergencies Act and the RCM both get their authority from the coalition government.
You'd be shooting yourself in the foot, in other words.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
What is your role in this precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Wait, she just admitted that the lynching and the strike are connected.
Yes.
Now they won't even let me into the harbour.
Thank you, reaction speed.
There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Okay. Sure. Those more about this behemoth.
What can I say? The union employs a giant covered in tattoos. A racist giant. I guess that's part of their big tent organization now.
What? So the strike is connected to a lynching?
Yes, I believe there is a connection. But that's a subject for later.
Okay, her eyes narrow. How were the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
I looked at his notes.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
Okay.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike?
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
Ludicrous even. It's meant.
What happened to this Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to, how did he put it?
Fuck himself.
Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Okay then.
Yes. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
That's weird then. If things were cool and then they weren't. What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
I would assume so. I don't know what to think about that over-aggressive commie posturing. Seems like they have no idea about business. I mean, every worker, a member of the board. I do like it, but I don't know what to think about that. Seems like they have no idea about business. I mean, this is just factual. This is just true. But let's go with this one.
Fortunately, they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
Yep, that would be a problem.
Just so you understand,
that would not be
this
possible
is
to
one of 22
sustain.
terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
Yeah, that's pretty funny, I have to admit. The workers can be kings, the king is king. The king is dead, long live the workers. That's pretty funny, actually. I have to admit.
They're having a blast. But how can they afford it? After 4 months, my assumption was they would prefer a more practical solution.
What are you gonna do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assumed that was just their opening position. A hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again.
Yeah.
And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the bowyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
His very name is actually a version to work.
This checks out.
Tell me about this union boss, Mr. Clare.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt.
Okay.
I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Okay.
If you were to prick him with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe? No, a rapier.
Sounds like you're about to take a rapier to him.
Oh, heavens no. We get along just fine. Yet, now that you mention it, I can't stop imagining that black treacle just dribbling down his double chin.
She stops and smiles. Is he that bad?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen,
Oh
and
my
I
God.
deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
There are two of them?
Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for
That's
that
gonna
lazy
matter.
eye.
Oh.
He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over.
Wow.
It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
What about the union itself aside of the blood Clare?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
She hesitates, looking for the right expression.
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother.
She turns to you.
And your opinion, detective, if I may ask. I'm a curious and talkative person, you see.
She explains.
Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
An effective advocate for the rights of local working men. Oh god, what is the DVD unit? Damn it. I cannot absorb information like a normal DVD unit. Was once a perfectly normal institution 20 years ago anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organized labor at its best, as they said, and something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a mob. Okay, I understand. An effective advocate for the rights of local working men, a giant leech sucking the life out of Ravachol, basically a socialist mob. I prefer not to have an opinion on these things. A mob. A crime syndicate. I mean, she calls the guy fucking... I mean, I don't know enough about this in order to have a proper opinion, so... Well, okay, I do know this. I do know that the two leaders are twin brothers that just keep fucking passing the position back and forth, so I guess I would say two.
Indeed. And a hungry one. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the leech always hungers.
One more thing. You said something happened in the elections?
I'm glad you asked.
More
There
XP.
was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Okay.
Disappeared?
Okay.
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
That sounds like some shady stuff happened.
This forewoman, her name?
This forewoman, her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman in private correspondence. Holly. I don't even know if it's a sir or given name. and I don't have access to the Union's files.
Okay, we got holy. We got something. Eerie. Some kind of extortion, probably. I would assume that.
Indeed. The company suspects foul play, but there's nothing they could do. It was a Union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
That's all I need here.
Of course. How else can I help?
Oh my god, there's so much to talk about with this woman. And I'm getting more and more tired, so my brain is not processing any of this anymore. I am, but it's difficult. One, can you tell me about this lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid.
She falls silent for a moment, contemplating something.
The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Shit. I just got something. Read the watermarks. Is that what this is? No, it wasn't that. Interview the Wild Pines rep. Okay.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves.
I don't have my
I am
badge.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi
I
from
cannot do
Precinct
this.
57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
It might not.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Remember when my partner told you that I recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it.
I see.
She looks
So
increasingly
are
worried.
you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
It's possible. After a night of heavy drinking, I lost all my memory of my life and the world. I could have eaten him for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, the sitting, nothing. Yes. Yes.
I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please.
Fuck you. Okay. This one does not include the drinking aspect, so let's go with this one.
Oh dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond. I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Okay, we need the badge.
She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
Fuck, we don't have points into suggestion. We have 1 point into suggestion. Red check cannot be retried.
Of course. But before we do, officers, let me be perfectly clear.
Okay.
The situation is extremely volatile. The sooner we can speak about this lynching business, the better for all of us.
You're the one that doesn't want to tell me. You seem smart. I need someone to give me a lowdown on this reality we're in. You seem rich. Can I have some money? Hobocop. Hobocop.
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
Wait, why not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
What lustrous hair.
A well-kempt, yet tastefully short bob of dark hair. Despite the first hints of grey, she's elected to keep it au naturel, shaped into a permanent wave. Late 40s style, positively statuesque, while dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry. Wealth and all its possibilities. These are the kind eyes of the rich man that seem to say everything is possible, within reason.
Yeah, so?
Now look at you, you misery-clad simian, barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes.
None
The sight of
untrue.
booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
Ashamed? I'm not ashamed. What is this feeling? I never felt it before. I'm a goddamn working man. I'm not ashamed to shake his lich for some dough. As I should be for even considering this a woman and I'm a man. Oh, this game is so fucking good. Yeah, I should make my own goddamn money by now. I'm a goddamn working man. I'm not ashamed to shake this leash for some dough. Oh my god. Oh my god. I really hope that me saying dumb shit like this doesn't actually affect like my relationship with some of these characters and then they won't want to like talk to me. Oh my god.
You think your little communism protects you from this feeling? No. The more demeaning it is to grovel at her feet.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
Volition, medium. Say it. Can I have some money? Plus 2 points from Masovian socioeconomics. And plus 1 herd of billions. You can retry it. Oh, interesting. You know what? Let's do it.
Voila, you're doing it.
Hell yeah. You seem rich. Can I have some money? Can I have some money, ma'am? Help me. I'm poor. I need money to keep living. Oh my god. Oh my god. This game makes me so happy. You seem rich. Can I have some money? Can I have some money, ma'am? Help me. I'm poor. I need money to keep living. I like this last one. It's so pathetic. It's so fucking pathetic. It's so pathetic. I like this one. I actually do like how nonchalant the second one is, though. Because the first one is like, you seem rich, establishing a situation. Can I have some money? Okay. Establishing the difference of social economic situation between the two people involved, and then asking, can I have money? The second one is just literally just like walking up to this woman and being like, can I have money, ma'am? Imagine if you're in the middle of a conversation with someone and you're like, yeah, how are you doing, man? Can I have money? All right. And the third one is, help me, I'm poor, I need money to keep living. I actually really like how pathetic the third one sounds. I actually really do. It sounds really pathetic, but I don't know if it... Fuck it, let's go. I like how pathetic it sounds.
Ah, yes, of course. I'm sad to hear that. How much do you need?
It worked?
She's surprisingly nonchalant about this. Could it be that she somehow knows more about your predicament than she's letting on?
Wow. I would like 0.1 cents. I need 100 real. I need 1 billion real. Can you get 100 real, please?
That's a good sum. Not too small, not fantastically large.
She reaches into her raincoat and pulls out a zip bag. In it, you see paper notes arranged like black gills.
She removes a few notes and hands them to you. The paper is cold and oily to the touch. There must be about 200 real in that zip bag, maybe a little less, plus some change at the bottom.
Wait, about 200?
So, I hope I didn't just bribe you, officer. It may not be technically illegal under the Emergency Act, but still.
You got me, alright? I'm a little peon now. I'm an honorable policeman, one of the few good men in Rebel Show. Funny that you're worried about this and not the ruthless exploitation of the entire human race. I'm still getting my head around this whole money concept. You were just helping me out. I want to talk about something else now.
You're right, man, that donations are permitted under the Emergency Act, unseemly as it may be, as long as they are properly logged with the precinct.
Which he most certainly will do. Now, how else can I help the RCM today, besides supplementing its salaries?
Thank you, that's all for
Of
now.
course, Detective.
I can ask her about, like, the situation of the world. I'm gonna save. I don't think she'll give me, like, a good rundown of that. I'm gonna ask just in case, but...
Good. What can I help you with?
You seem smart. Need someone to give me a lowdown on this reality we're in.
This reality?
She pulls her hood closer to her neck.
Yes, reality is your side case.
I remember that.
Experimental side case.
I'm conducting a personal investigation into the world I find myself in. It's related to that medical episode. I have trouble remembering even the most basic terms of reality. No time to explain, just give me the lowdown. No time to explain, just tell me about reality. Tell me everything. No time, just go.
Ah, yes.
The episode.
The episode. Sounds like an acute case of encephalopathy, now that I think of it.
She puts down her Toma cup and looks at you.
Don't be phased, madame. He functions perfectly well. He only needs a lowdown on all of reality.
That's so funny.
We may be here a while then. Ask away, officer. I'll help however I can.
Oh my gosh, she's actually gonna help us out. You're actually getting a reality lowdown. Joyce is rich and willing to answer your questions. Yay! Okay, this is working. This is working out for us.
Alright, we're in. I know these all look good, but begin with the first, okay?
Okay, where are we?
We're in Martinez, baby.
Baby.
A casual term of endearment popular among the 50-plus crowd. It's a disco holdover, pay it no heed.
Nice. I'm a disco holdover myself, I think. Am I?
Aren't we all?
She refers to your corresponding ages.
And what is Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol.
Weird lighting happen.
A very small district tucked away near the industrial harbour. North of the 881 and Jamrock. You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens during the Revolution. It has its charms, just not this time of year.
Tell me more about Martinez. You mentioned a sea. What sea is this? Okay, that's Martinez. What's River Shore? Tell me more about Martinez.
I'm not a good ambassador. I've only been here once before. As a teenager. Not a lot has changed. There are ruins, a terminal, fishing boats, reeds, boys with boxy shoulders.
I like how I said I'm getting tired. I should stop the stream like half an hour ago. And then I just talked to this woman for 20 minutes.
This place used to be a province.
I didn't think I would talk to her for this long.
Before the city swallowed it and the artillery did its work. The reeds are the real star of the show here now. The further down the coast, the wilder it gets.
You mentioned a sea. What sea is this?
It's not really a sea, it's the Bay of Revachol. And the bay feeds into the ocean.
Are we near the ocean?
Yes. We're on an island in an ocean. The world's largest body of water. The Insulindic.
I like how we already talked about this.
Known to the early Revacholians as Les Immensités Bleues, the Blue Immensities.
What's the name of this island?
Caillou, as you already know. Imagine a pebble. A smoothed over pebble amidst a great blue sea. Misshapen, cracked. The cracks are the River Esperance. We're in the delta of this river on the 6th branch, the Martinez distributary.
It is clear this pebble is of enormous value to her and to humanity at large.
Thank you. Okay, that's Martinez. What's up with Revachol?
Revachol? Revachol is what you call a city.
What is a city? What kind of city is Revachol?
The great kind.
What makes Revachol great?
History detective. They built this city to resolve history. Our part in it, at least. Our centuries.
Okay, who built the city?
The nations of the Occident.
Okay.
Or migrant workers from Seminine and Ile Marat, depending on your creed.
When was Revachol built?
In the DeLorean century. 380 years ago.
And why will it resolve history?
They say it's where the terrible questions of our time will be answered. The tensions are highest, the fault lines deepest. By that I mean conflicts. ideological conflicts. The stuff of men.
We're here.
We are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island, able to sustain up to
I unplugged
200
my
million
headset
people. In the
accidentally.
middle of
Sorry.
the Insulindic Ocean, the world's connective tissue. It's where the money is.
We're standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island. I will sustain 200 million people. It's all in the ocean, where the money is. So we're in an important part of an important place.
I think it's fair to say so. Martinez is about
2 points across the water where the skyscraper flies.
A collection of tall ghosts behind the water vapor, light reflecting off their glass windows.
Okay, I see. This is a shitty city, but if we go right over there, it's cool.
22 kilometers from the center of the world. That soldering iron is the bank of the world building. The
Maybe we can go
floors
there
are
at some point.
Insiacom. Coalition government, Insulindian Mission Command.
Look to the sea.
Silence. She lowers her hand. The water, the light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first time. There is no recognition, only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating from it.
Where are we?
We are where we are.
The game
I have
Jamabu.
no truer answer to give, unfortunately.
Who watches you as close as you scan the horizon?
This is one thought you need to complete. Where are you?
Jamaibu the realization. I like this. Ravachua Administrative a special administrative region, Lecalio, the Insular Ocean Coalition Government, Insulindian Mission Command. Name after name, and none of them are familiar. They seem real, but something is wrong. You feel like a kid looking at stickers on the fridge. True Vow, the Apricot Company, World Games number year 34. You can almost see your hand reaching out for them. A scratch at the corner, see if they peel loose. This feels like the most important of all the thoughts, the one you truly must complete. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna need to get a point. Damn it. Fucking communism will have to wait, I guess.
Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember something about a lowdown.
This has been informative. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure my memory-impaired partner has many more questions to ask, about even more fundamental aspects of reality. Might I suggest not asking them all right now? Ma'am, Messier will be here later too, and tomorrow. Isn't that true, ma'am?
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
But won't it be lazy if I don't do it all now? I'm afraid that she'll die, but let's listen to Kim. You're all listening, I'll continue later.
Better not to eat all your candy at once.
Indeed. I'm always at your service.
Okay. That's all
Glad
for
to
now.
have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
That's all for now. I'm gonna listen to Kim because Kim is good. So if Kim tells me to do it later, I'll do it later. I'm afraid she'll fucking die though. Just info on the lynching. Get a reality load down. Keep asking Joy questions about reality or return later. She'll be here whenever we didn't do before. Okay. If the game tells me come back later, then I think she'll be fine. Joyce is actually kind of cool because like my immediate reaction to her was like fuck this bitch, and then she gave me $100 and I'm like, all right, never mind, she's cool, she's my favorite character. That's just the way it works though. Okay, we're good, dude. That was a really good session. That was over 3 hours. We learned a lot. We had laughs. We laughed, we cried. We got a fucking shoe back. We got a fucking tie. Oh, I just look at his. He actually moves his head whenever you move the mouse. It's kind of fun. Anyway, that's gonna be it for Disco Elysium tonight. Oh man, I'm excited to keep playing this game. This game is so fucking good there. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. We need another. God, we need to level up, dude. We need to level up. We need to get more points. We need to get more stats. But then we also need to get that slot for derealization alongside communism. Yeah, we need to become communists. I fucking love the writing in this game. I love how clever it is. I love how like. What was the thing that happened just now when I was talking to her? When I just said something and the game itself was like, you're hiding behind a veil of communism. And it's just like, in order to not accept the reality of your situation, it's like, oh, that's so good.
And that happened with some other characters as well. Anyway, dude, Disco Elysium fucking slaps. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, I'm gonna head out now. I'm gonna go sleep. Well, eat, sleep. Yeah, pretty much. I have to render a video too. Okay. So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. See you guys next time. Take care. Bye bye.